everyone, my name is Tori, this is Nova Life, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my first TBR of 2023. I'm extremely excited for the new year. I always love the new year because it's a fresh start, fresh new things, new books, new goals, everything like that. So I'm really excited for January. I have transitioned to a digital journal, which I'm still kind of getting the hang of, but I'm really excited that I went ahead and made my TBR in my new little digital reading journal. Let me know if you are interested in digital reading journal videos in the comments down below. That's a new goal of mine for 2023. Anyway, I have some read-alongs that I'm participating in, some that I'm hosting, and of course, book clubs. So let's just get into all of the books that I want to read in January. So one of the things that I'm extremely excited for is my cover-to-cover book club that I run with Sam from Sam Reads a Little. We run this book club. This is going on our second year. I'm really excited for the books that we're going to read this year. We're changing it up. If you didn't know, we're going to pick a book every month instead of like pre-picking the books, if that makes sense. Like instead of picking 6 books at a time for like 6 months in advance, we're just going to do it a month in advance because we realize that works better depending on our mood, so we're not like set with the 6 books we pick. Anyway, for January, our pick is Funny Feelings by Tara DeWitt. Of course, so many of our friends have been loving this and talking about this book and this author, and I'm really excited to try out her books. I haven't read anything by her. Now, all I know is that our female character is an up-and-coming comedian. She gets involved with either another comedian in the industry or the manager. Her manager. I don't know. I just know that the audiobook is out and I'm really excited to listen to it. That's why I waited so long to read it. And I thought it would be a perfect book for our cover-to-cover book club. We're going to be having the live show on January 27th on my channel, probably at 7 p.m. EST time, probably around then. Check our Instagrams. We usually post it then. I'm really excited to talk about this book with Sam. Now, I'm hosting 2 read-alongs. The first one is the From Blood and Ash read-along. So Jess from Honest Fiction reached out to me and was like, hey, I want to do a read-along of all of the books in the From Blood and Ash world. So you have the original, I think there's 4 books out now of From Blood and Ash, and then you have the spin-off, which is Flesh and Fire novel, which is like, happens in the same world, just like thousands of years in the past, I guess you can say. So basically, we're just reading a book a month. Our first book is obviously going to be From Blood and Ash, which is one of my favorites of, I think, 2021 when I read it. This will be my 4th or 5th time reading this book, and I'm not mad about it. I'm really excited. But basically, every month we're going to read one book leading up to the new release, I think in July. July is going to be the next book that we read, which I think is in the From Blood and Ash world. So the first live show is going to be on Jess's channel. I'm pretty sure it's on Jess's channel. I'll have all the information in the description box. Of course, I've already posted this on Instagram as well. I hope you join us if you've never read this series or if you're reading it again. I love doing read-alongs of this book because every time I go back and reread, I find new little tidbits that I love. The next read-along that I'm hosting is actually with Jess from Peace Love Books, the other Jess. We decided to read the Runaway Series by Devney Perry. I think it's the Runaway Series. This is the first, the Runaway Series. The first book is Runaway Road, and now we're reading a book a week. The first live show is on January 11th, I think, and I think the second one is the first week of February. I think that's what we decided. I'm pretty sure that's what we decided. I have a whole post on Instagram for this whole read along, but there are 5 books in this series. Each book is less than 300 pages. I know, like this one's less than 250 pages. So they're really quick books. They're all on Kindle Unlimited as well. I just have the first copy of this book, and I'm really excited to read more of Devney Perry's backlist because it's an author. She's an author that I've discovered in 2022, and I want to finish out this series so I get caught up with all of her backlist. And I'm really excited to be hosting that with Jess. I love Jess. So yeah, I hope you join us as well. I know it's a quick turnaround, but these books are really short. So I think a lot of people will enjoy this series. I've heard pretty good things about it, so I'm really excited. Another book club that I participate in is the Historical Hellions. I say I participate. I really try to participate, but their pick is Reckless by Amanda Quick. I love this step back. It has a ship on it. I actually dug this out of my historical romance shelves, and I'm really excited to read this one. I don't know anything about it. I think I've read one other Amanda Quick, and it was okay. It wasn't my favorite, but I'm willing to give her another chance because I've only read one of her books, so really excited to read Reckless. I do hope I get to it. Sometimes I haven't been feeling historical romances, or the live shows sneak up on me, and I forget when they are, and then I forget to read them, and I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'll just join for spoilers, and then I never read them. Another read-along that I'm participating in, I have 2 more that I'm going to participate in. All of my friends also decided to do read-along, so I am going to participate in the Off Balance series readathon or readalong, I think they're doing. I've been waiting for this. So I've said this before for Balance by Lucia Franco. I've actually read the first book and I didn't like it, but I read it years ago. Now I'm in my Taboo Prime and I'm excited and I am ready to dive into the series because I heard a lot of good things about it. Obviously, Lucia Franco, she's an author that I talk about a lot. I really do love her. She is super awesome, but I'm really excited to see what Kova, I think it's Kova and Riva. I know Kova is the main male character. Everyone talks about him, but I'm excited. I have the audio, I think, of the first two, so I'm willing to give it a try it again. We'll see. And the last read-along that I'm participating in is the Vampire Academy read-along that my friend Sam from Sam Reads Little put together with a bunch of other romance booktubers, and I'm really excited about this. Pretty sure I read this series when I was like in high school after I read Twilight. I wanted all the vampires, all the werewolves, all that paranormal YA romance goodness, and I'm pretty sure I read these books because like it was a really big popular one when I was in high school. So I'm excited to like go back and read it. Now, I will not be reading these physically because there is no way that I probably would get through them, but my library has the audios for them, at least for the first three, which that's the first live show is at the end of January for the first three books. So I'm going to be reading whatever the first three books. I just know the first one is Vampire Academy. That one already came in, so it's going to be one of the first books I read in January or one of the first audios I listen to. And yeah, I'm really excited for that too because, you know, sometimes I like a little bit of YA. Now, we're going to get into the books that I just want to read that's not read-alongs or readathons or book clubs. And I know it's a lot. I read a lot. The first two are actually new releases. The first one is Whispers of You by Catherine Cowles. This comes out January 31st. You guys know Catherine Cowles is one of my favorite authors. I absolutely adore her just as a person, but I do really enjoy her reading. I always have a good time with her books, and this is book one of a new series, and I'm just really excited. I cannot wait to dive in. That's coming out January 31st. The next one is Jasper Vale by Devney Perry. This is the fourth book in the Eden series. Enough said. Love the Eden series. Indigo Ridge is not my favorite, but Juniper Hill, that got me, and I'm really excited for this one. This is I think Marriage of Convenience. Nope, not Marriage of Convenience. I think they accidentally got married or something, or decided to get married in Vegas, and they wake up and they don't remember. I don't know, something like that. I will read anything she writes. I'm really excited for that one. Those are two new releases I have. The next book I want to read is Mile High by Liz Tom Ford. This is another book that some of my friends have been raving about, and I decided to read it. I'm actually going to read it for a reading vlog in January, so make sure you come back and subscribe so you don't miss that because I'm really excited for that. A little vlog. I don't do vlogs often. I'm actually really excited for that one. It's a hockey romance and his flight attendant, I'm pretty sure. I just heard great things, and I'm really excited for this one. This is a new author that I'm going to read. Some of my friends have been talking about her later in 2022. I just never got to her, so I'm really excited for that one. The next one is In the Weeds by BK Borson. I have the audio for this one. I received this as a gift from Christy Reads a Lot, so thank you, Christy, for sending this my way. I have the audio through Hoopla, though. That's usually how I read a lot of my books. Either I get the audio and I read along physically with it. I very rarely read physically anymore. I have to like listen to an audio for me to like stay focused to it. Just have a busy life, you know? I don't know anything about this book other than it's Beckett's story and the social media person that was from Love Light Farms. I really loved Love Light Farms when I read it back in December of 2022 for Christmas, and I know this takes place on the same Christmas tree farm, and I'm really excited for Beckett's story. I actually adore these covers. Now they seem like very flowery, but you know you're getting romance. They're kissing behind flowers. And so it's kind of like a mix of like super romantic and super sweet. You know it's a romance, but it's also kind of a discreet cover. Love this. If this is the new cover trend for 2023, I'm not mad. Not mad at all. The next one I want to read is The Frat Boy by Nikki Sloan. Sometimes I call it a palate cleanser, but it's really just a smutty good time. And I know Nikki Sloan is going to give me that. And this is a new release that came out in December. Never got to it, but I like Nikki Sloan, so I'm excited for this one. I forgot a new release that I want to read, and that is Under the Sycamore Tree by B. Celeste. So when I met B. Celeste in a Polycon or at a Polycon in 2022, I picked up the old cover, supposedly the old cover. And I didn't know that Bloom actually picked this book up to be published. And I want to say thank you to Bloom for sending this to me because who am I getting books from Bloom? Like, what the heck is happening right now? But I do know this has some chronic illness representation, and I have the art copy and I have this finished copy, and I will be giving away this on my Instagram. So make sure you head over to my Instagram. It's always linked in my description box. Give me a follow if you don't follow me already, if you have Instagram. But I will be doing a giveaway for this book because I have three copies. This will be my third copy. I got the art copy from Bloom. I got a finished copy from Bloom, but thank you so much. And I have the original cover. So I kind of want to like gift it to someone and give it away to someone who's really going to enjoy it. So make sure you check out my Instagram. I'll be giving this away. I don't know anything other than that. I do know it has some chronic illness representation in it. And I'm excited to read it. And this is going to be a priority because this comes out January 3rd. I didn't say that already. It does come out January 3rd. Okay, we have a couple more books. The next one I want to read is A Secret for a Secret by Helena Hunting. Now, this has been on my shelves for a while. I picked this up to take with me to either a Polycon or Book Bonanza. She signed it for me, but the audios are actually available in Kindle Unlimited. You can download the ebook in Kindle Unlimited and you get the audio available, like on Audible, for free. Totally for free, available in Kindle Unlimited. I really love that Kindle Unlimited does that. So this is the, oh man, I just read the back of it because I like the series. I read A Lie for a Lie. I really love that one. That's actually A Secret Baby, which I wasn't expecting to love. Don't know what this one is, other than I know that the hero is on the team and he had a one-night stand with someone. Oh, he's the goalie for Seattle's NHL team, which I went to a hockey game recently. I'm obsessed with hockey romances now, so I'm really excited. And she is the general manager's daughter, and he doesn't know that until he goes for practice and she shows up. So really excited for this one. I have the audio for that one. The next book is a fantasy romance that I'm really excited for. And that is, well, I can never remember this name. It is The Serpent and the Wings of Night. And this cover is absolutely stunning. It is a pretty long book. All I know, it's vampires, and the human is the adopted daughter of the vampire queen. She has an alliance with Rain, our main hero, who is the vampire, and they go through trials together. Listen, that's all I know. And vampires are like, I'm good with that. Like, vampires say no more, and I'm good. Now, this is available in Kindle Unlimited. I just so happen to have the physical copy. Who gifted this to me? Oh no, I ordered this myself because Christmas, I wanted to treat myself. I got some gift cards, so I ordered this. I will be reading it on my Kindle, though. I don't read big books like this. I can't hold them for very long, but I know Jess from Peace Love Books rated it 5 stars. I know Sam from Sam Reads a Little rated it 4.5 stars. And those two, if they rate something high like that, I have to read it because I'm pretty sure I'm going to love it. And this is an adult fantasy romance, not a YA fantasy romance. YA fantasy romance. I do know it ends on a cliffhanger. The second book comes out in March. So that's all the information I know. So I'm relaying that to you if you want to read it. But I'm really excited. I'm in the fantasy romance mood. If you can't tell, I've been reading a lot of fantasy romance, but I'm just in the fantasy romance mood. Another book that I'm actually really excited for is Foul Lady Fortune by Chloe Gong. This beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book. It's the pink and goodness and the skull that's pink, and I'm really excited. I have read Chloe Gong's original series, These Violent Delights. It's a duet. I've read both of them, really, really enjoyed them. Those are actually her debut duet, which I was really, really excited for. This is her new book. It came out, I think, in September of 2022. I picked this up and it is signed, which I really, really, really love. It has her little signature. I picked it up at Joseph Beth. I was actually at the Joseph Beth in Kentucky, in Lexington, the day after she signed all of these. So I thought it's really cool that I picked this up. My library hold for the audio of this book just came available the last week of December. So I'm holding out, and I know this was on my December TBR, but I didn't have room to actually read it, squeeze it in with my schedule. So I'm extremely excited. I think there's some vampire things, but I do know that Rosalind Lang, which is our female character, she was mentioned in the original duet. So I'm really excited for her story. I cannot wait. There was a lot of mystery surrounding her. So I think there's vampires in this. I'm just really excited. So I love Chloe Gong. She's an author I discovered back in 2021. So I will constantly pick up her books whenever she releases something. But those are all. I think there's 18 books. I do have a reading challenge that I started putting. I have little stickers on my digital planner. And my reading challenge that I picked is read a book with more than 500 pages. I have a fantasy that's more than 500 pages. I think Balance is more than 500 pages, maybe. Anyway, I will probably get to that, but I do know that this Chloe Gong book is more than 500 pages. Let me rate over 500 pages. And From Blood and Ash is over 500 pages. And A Serpent of Wings and Night is also over 500 pages. So I got 3 books to get to that reading challenge. So thank you so much for watching my January TBR. Leave me what kind of emoji in the comments. Leave me a snowflake emoji because it's cold and it's winter in January. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content for me. As always, I hope you're living a novel life, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.